Tagwirei da vipi Chiwenga, hapana kunzwanana kwakanaka, ndofunga muri kuzviziva. Pane chokwadi chabudiswa chisingaite pano chatoda kuti tikuonesei. Mamiriro akaita nyaya Tagwirei zviri kunzi Tagwirei is a just political wave. Zviri kunzi zvinhu izvi ngatisashamisike nazvo nekuti zvakamboitika panguva yaRobert Gabriel Mugabe. Grace Mugabe aitwa co-opted into ZANU PF Central Committee. Media isusu tikataura zvakasiyana siyana, asi chokwadi chiripo ndechekuti ruzhinji ruri kuteera Tagwirei kana kuti ruri kusapota Tagwirei kuti aende position iyo yeCentral Committee inyaya yezviwanikwa zviripo, inyaya yemari dziri kukandwa mudenga naTagwirei, ndidzo dziri kupomerwa kunzi ndo dziri kukonzeresa kuti vanhu vamutevere. Zviri kunzi pakaiswa Grace ndofunga makazoona mafambiro azvakazoita kuti hazvina kuzofamba zvakanaka, ndipo pakuzobatwa kwemudhara mushure mekunge Emerson atiza, ndo pakatanga nyaya dzacho, ndo pakatanga hondo. Saka muri Zimbabwe zviri kunzi ngatisashamisike nemakadhasi aChiwenga nevanhu vanotora first hand information vari kukusimbisai kuti aiwa kune zvidhafu zvamuchaitirwa, kune zvimwe zvinhu zvamuchaona zvamusina kumbobvira makaona zvichiitika munyika yeZimbabwe. Zviri kunzi ndo pachange pachisungwa naWikinero, ndo pachange pachisungwa ana Scott Sakupanya, ndo pachange pachisungwa ana Tagwirei. Zviri kunzi mbavha dzamakaona dzichipiwa mukana wokutiza dzedziye, aiwa idzi hadzisi kuzopiwa mukana wokutiza. Vakatowana mukana wokutiza ndivavo ana Temba Muliswa pamwe chete nevamwe vavo, ndo mataurirwa zviri kuita. Saka muri Zimbabwe zvinhu hazvina kugadzikana munyika, zvina kumira zvakanaka. Kudoku tinenge tichingokupakurira nyaya tichikupa nyaya dzinenge dzichiitika, ndo mamiriro akaita nyaya dzacho. Saka comrade sister vedu panapa vane mashoko avari kutaura vachiti Tagwirei is just a political wave. The real tide is retired General Chiwenga. The recent bus sounding criminal kuba kwashe Tagwirei growing influence within ZANU PF is nothing new. Zimbabwe has seen this move before. When Grace Mugabe was co-opted into Central Committee, the media exploded. The same choir is now playing for Tagwirei headline speculation and whispers of succession. But let's be honest, the noise is not about leadership, it's about access. Chokwadi chiripo ndechekuti vanhu vari kungoda zviwanikwa. Many are not rallying behind Tagwirei because of his visionary or ideology. They chasing proximity to power and the spoils that come with it. Tagwirei is a businessman, not a statesman. He may influential in the economic corridors, but he lacks the political gravitas, the liberation credentials, and the strategic depth to lead a revolutionary party like ZANU PF. Zviri kunzi izvoni vari mufungo yekuti kuda Tagwirei anogona ari presidential material. Zviri kunzi ngavavhizite kana kushanyira nzvimbo inochengeterwa vanhu vanopenga kana kuti inotariswa vanhu pfungwa dzavo kuti dzakamira sei, kuti dzichiri kushanda zviri normal here, ndo zvamuri kukurudzirwa. Saka naizvozvo muri Zimbabwe ndo mamiriro akaita nyaya yaTagwirei nenyaya yamupinzwa muCentral Committee nenyaya yari kuita against Vice President Constantino Chiwenga. That's why muri kuona kuti Vice President Constantino Chiwenga havasi kuvhunduka, havana chavari kutya panyaya idzodzo. Muri Zimbabwe ndo patiri kuperera, tine hurukuro yatinayo, tine mamwe mashoko makuru atinenge tichifambisa, tinoda kuti munzwe kuti vanhu vari kutaura kuti chii kunze. Saka tinobva takuisirai panapa kuti mungozvinzwa pamwe chete. Tinokutendai nesarudzo yenyu yamakaita kunge muchiteerera pano patinenge tichikupai nyaya. Kurasika kwatinoita sometimes ndimwe munotidzora, saka tinenge tichizvitenda izvozvo. Hatiuye zedu tichitaura but tinozvitenda izvozvo. Thank you. Chinzwai munzwe.
There are potentially many people that have betrayed Job and many enemies That's how I read what she said. And it makes sense. So if that is the case, then the planting of whatever was planted, if it was planted, could have been done by anybody, because it seems like Job Sikhala had many enemies, including enemies within the opposition. Once we put that on the table, this assumption that there could only be one enemy and that enemy was ZANU PF immediately goes out the window. That's besides me already stating categorically that I believe that Job Sikhala put those things in his own car. And if he didn't, if they were not planted, he bought them and they were delivered to his car and put under his seat. Nevertheless, we also have this issue where people believe that the South African justice system is much more efficient and better than Zimbabwe. You guys have no clue what you're talking about. Buyanga is in South African jail for the past 3 months without trial. Buyanga is a billionaire or whatever, multimillionaire that he was, just going to show you the level of incompetence of the South African system. In the South African system, people have been forgotten for 13 years without trial, sitting somewhere lost, their dockets lost, but they're being held in remand. There are Zimbabweans in South African prisons who stole a sweet from a shop that are sitting in jail for 7 years without trial and without their dockets ever appearing in court. The South African system is incompetent. You all saw me going to court with evidence from laboratories proving that my allegations that I made had been justified by court cases and documents put in court by the people that were saying I was defaming them. I brought their papers in court where they admit selling GMOs. I went and I showed the reports of glyphosate in their food. They went and did their own tests in Standards Association. It proved that there was glyphosate. They now started making an issue about it being below the limits. But do you know that the South African court said that I was lying? And I was in contempt of court for bringing evidence from laboratories. Till today, we're still in court challenging those judgments because this system is more corrupt than you've ever seen before. And that's why Mukwanazi right now has got an inquiry in which he implicated the judiciary as being very corrupt and in collusion, in cahoots with criminality. So Job Sikhala can anokwanisa kutonyura, guys, because this system that is in is the most corrupt, incompetent system that you will ever find. The kind of people like that lady, what is her name? The lady who didn't know the frontline states. Those are the judges that you have in this system. People that are so dull, you can't understand why they're sitting on the bench. But they were fast tracked onto the bench just so that they can have black judges on the bench. You've seen people like Dalim Pofu, totally ignorant. You've seen Aiku Kumalo, totally incompetent. These are senior lawyers within that system. Ask yourself the type of judges that are there. Then the police, I won't even talk about. These are the 30% metric pass that go out and investigate cases. These people are the reason why only 4% of rape cases that are reported in South Africa ever lead into a conviction. So you need to understand what we're talking about here, guys. Politicians get murdered every three politicians get murdered every single month. In fact, six. And they never get catch the people that kill these people. So Job Sikhala anokwanisa kutonyura achitopera ipapo because of the incompetence of the system.
Yeah, thank you,
Thank you, Hulu.
Rutendo. And engineer,
Oh,
let
and I
me
had
see if the
one more
engineer.
point, Hulu. One more point.
Okay,
So people say
all right.
that someone said here that Tagwirei pays people, pays politicians. Let's say what you are saying is true. Can you
Iwewe uri
imagine that he
kutopiwa
goes out?
mari naTagwirei so.
But imagine that he goes to pay everybody else, or Stalos. He goes and
Hanzi newewe uri kupiwa
Chamisa.
pindura nyaya kunzi hanzi newe uri kutopiwa mari.
He goes and pays Chamisa. He goes and pays all these politicians. But for some reason, he doesn't find a reason to pay Job Sikhala. But you want us to believe
Job
that
Sikhala
Job
will
Sikhala.
never take it. Difference between
Job
you and
Sikhala is
him.
hungry. He would take anything. That's why he's got
Job
explosives
All
Sikhala
right,
under the
would
seat.
all
rather
right,
kill
Gosalani.
Nema dzako,
akatoona
nema
zvake
dzako.
nenzara than
You are lying,
All
kubhadharwa.
right,
Rutendo. Don't lie to
all right,
that
guys.
far.
All right, let's have now. Let's now have a smooth. A discussion, guys. Let's move with the speakers. All right. So let me go to
No, I was about to
Tinashe.
finalize Hulu. I was
Hapana
All right.
finalizing.
Okay.
kuzofinalize
Let me
All
Not to
right,
finalize.
allow
finalize,
him
you'd
to
already sealed
finalize.
off your
Allow
mind.
him to finalize, guys. Then from there we are moving with the speakers. I'm coming to you guys, and I'm giving you the chance. Don't worry,
Right.
Rutendo,
So,
go ahead.
so the finalization is If this man is so unworthy of bribing because he's just not able, he's an unentity, why would anybody now go and sabotage him except
He's
his
got
own
morals.
except his own he's got no morals, that guy, except his own opposition members that want to destroy him.
Why,
All
United,
right.
why are you worried about Job Sikhala and all these people speaking about Job
Reynard,
Sikhala, and then Mimi, you become so worried?
I'm not worried. I'm
I'm
not the
Reynard,
one
asking him a
wait.
who was
question.
arrested. It's him who got arrested. Remember, I'm not the
All
one
right.
Hulu,
responsible.
No, but why
Hulu,
are you so
Hulu,
worried and
what
heavily
Rutendo is
invested in?
saying.
Why are you so
Job
heavily
Sikhala
invested in
Karabo
discussing Job
Badarwa,
Sikhala
therefore he
anyway?
keeps getting incarcerated. That's what Rutendo is
All
saying.
right. Okay. All right. Let's move. Let's move, guys. Let's move. All right. So I've just brought Bento, just briefly, Bento. Can you confirm what you said? Silenkosi is here. The
Ulu
information
sa.
secretary is here.
Bento!
Smartest,
Ulu Batasadaro Ulu.
Smartest, you are coming
But
next.
Thanks,
Ulu
You are
my
Ulu.
coming
guy.
next, Smartest.
Thanks,
Smartest is coming
Chigo,
next. Don't
Chauru,
worry.
Gunumuna,
All
and
right. So
Smartest.
Bento,
Yes.
Ulu
Mm.
Bento,
ulu
Bento.
mandinyanyira
Yeah. For the sake
mandinyanyira
of our
kurindara
audience,
ngosumudza
I
rovana
just want
smata
Tinashe. I'm coming to you also shortly, my friend. Don't worry. Right, Bento. I just want, for the sake of our audience, you mentioned something that to the effect that you said Honorable Job Sikhala, when he was in the University of Zimbabwe, he threw himself into or onto a police vehicle just for the sake of wanting to get arrested, until the police said, no, we are not looking for you, get down and go home. Can you confirm that? Did it really happen? And do you have
Yes.
any evidence, Bento?
Yes, I can categorically confirm. It's Job Scala in that Chimadoro Bama Ifafi, Wafundeo. Then akawaunzi vamwe vakusungwa kuUZ vakabvainda achimanya achinoshikanda mumota mapurisa akaramba kumusunga. So that this is the type of men we are dealing with. I can categorically confirm. You see, the
Right,
problem is
but if you categorically, confirm that, do you also have evidence to categorically show us that it really happened?
what type of evidence? Zvangofana kuti
Like kwelipwe,
wait,
gogori pwere.
zvangofana kuti hulu teneza go ndakakuona uchifamba muna Churchill Street wozondipe evidence seriously. Ask vaidzidza naJob vanokuudza. They will tell
All
you
right,
this. Ask
all right.
vanokuudza.
Ulu, thank you. So Ulu, can I
bento
You're in a
Ulu.
rebuttal to
problem
bento
of
No,
proof
hold
All
now.
on,
right,
hold
so
on, guys. I
let's
was
go to
going
Smartest
next.
then. All right, let's
Hold
go to
on, I
Smartest.
don't
Smartest,
think
were
Chitai,
you
Bento
able
knows
to
chitai
what
start the
chine problem of
agreement?
proof
categorically means.
nesizongotaura.
I don't
I
think
Okay,
know
Bento
fine.
knows.
ndotanga kuti categorically means handakuenda kuchikoro.
No,
All
no,
right, that's
that's
Yes,
fine.
fine.
That's fine,
Guys,
Bento.
I think it's me
Handaufoira form
now.
4, handaufoira form 6, handaufoira university.
rebuttal please
All
Okay,
right,
so
guys.
Ulu. Okay, that's
Hapana,
fine.
All
imi
right, that's fine.
chinondotaka vanhu vakawanda havavazive vakomana. There are people
All
who
right,
know these people in and out. Munongovaverenga mumapepa nokuona
all
pamarally.
right, Bento.
You don't know
All
these
right,
people.
Bento. All right, Bento. That's fine. So
Okay,
Bento, you have
thank you.
said what you have said. We will hear from Silenkosi and the information secretary is here, as well as Engineer Joe. We'll be able to hear from them, so we can be able to just make sense of what you're talking about. So apparently he doesn't have real evidence. He's just saying that he knows about it,
Naye
the same way
uda
as
evidence yakaita sei?
yep.
Newspaper
I
cutting,
mean,
all
what
right.
evidence that
evidence?
can take people
ulu
to
Yakaita
believe
Not
what
sei?
you
evidence, it is
That
bento
is
allegation.
it is an allegation. You are only
Zvangofanana.
alleging. Bento, it's an allegation. It's a
It's
lie.
zvakanakidza
alleging.
kuzimbabwe
Okay.
You are
It's up to
yayerekana
lying.
you. It's up to you.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.